Okay, you guys, so we should not be stressing. There should be no reason we are letting anything take our energy from us. When you're stressing over a situation, it's pretty much just because you don't know how to control your mind and your perception of things is just off. Okay, so when you start to change your perception of things and you start to learn how to control your mind and your energy better, you will not let nothing stress you out. You will never be stressed out ever again in life, okay? And trust me, you do not want to be stressed out, because stress is nothing to play with. Stress is so dangerous. Stress will kill you, okay? Literally. Like, stress is a disease, okay? Stress is the cause of diseases, okay? When you're stressed out, you're causing inflammation in your body. Stress can literally like fuck with your cells in your body. Okay, so your cells are not doing the job that it needs to do to fight off these diseases. Okay, so when you're stressed, you are literally lowering your immune system, you guys. So it's just not fucking worth it. It's not worth it, you guys. Stress comes from too much cortisol. Too much cortisol can be caused from the American diet, eating red meat, just eating unhealthy. To lower your cortisol, you got to start eating healthy. Eat fruits. Fruits is going to save you, okay? Like, fruit is freaking nature, okay? And I say this in all my videos, the number one way to heal yourself from any mental illness or anything is nature. So fruit, you're eating nature, okay? It's very, very important. I'm gonna let you guys know some signs that you guys can have a high cortisol levels, okay? So some signs is gonna be like fat. Yeah, so you can have like fat in like your back, in your stomach, in your face, you know, stretch marks. You can have like steroid acne on your face and your body. Hair changes. A lot of people who suffer with alopecia is because it's coming from too much cortisol. Okay, so they experiencing hair thinning, hair lossing. For guys, receiving hairline. Okay. Oh yeah, gray hair comes from high cortisol. Also, like your wounds, you can have thin skin, so you can get wounded easily, and your wounds can take longer to heal. Okay, you can get fungi, yeast in the skin, like just, yeah, all that. To lower your cortisol, you're definitely, if you drink, you're definitely gonna want to start limiting the alcohol that you drink, okay? I'm not saying to cut it off. That's not what I'm saying. All right, I'm saying to just keep that shit like to a limit. Like, you know, yeah. To lower your cortisol, definitely gotta start eating healthier. Exercise, okay? So when you exercising, that is definitely going to lower your cortisol. Exercise is so good for stress, you guys. Like, it really freaking is. It just is. And then you can have a low sex drive. If you guys have a low sex drive, it's probably because you have high cortisol, like, and you're stressed, you know. And it's so weird because, you know, some people deal with stress differently. Some people have a very high sex drive, or they just want to let their stress out on sex. They want to have sex all the time. But others, they actually don't want to have sex. You feel me? They're just like, don't even want to deal with opposite freaking sex. That sucks. Breath work can help with lowering your cortisol, okay? So breath work can help so good with stress, you guys. Like, literally, when you just take a deep breath in and let it out, you know, like your lungs and your heart, that is all like going to help you lower your cortisol for sure. Another way to relieve your stress, the number one way to get rid of stress is going to be nature. Nature is going to literally like do something to your mind. Earthing, okay? When you get into the earth and you just lay on a tree, or you just lay on the grass, or you just lay yourself anywhere in the earth, you guys, then you're not gonna feel no stress. You're not gonna feel no stress at all, you guys. So if you are feeling stressed out, go into nature and just see how different you feel, how you're just not stressed out, because you're not worried about nothing in nature. You're just not, okay? Like, nature is literally the #1 healing medicine. Before you want to pop them pills, whatever the fuck, before you want to have that drink, you know, like before you feel like you got to go fuck a random person to let some stress out, just take your ass out into nature, for real. Like, nature does wonders, you guys. Like, make sure you have nature in your house. Like, seriously, if you can afford to buy plants, make your own plants. This plant right here is handmade, okay? I got this thing from the Dollar Tree, you guys. And literally just repotted this shit. Like, handmade freaking plants, you guys. Okay, so you gotta make it happen. You just gotta make it happen. You got to make it happen with nature. You got to make time for nature. You got to ground yourself. You gotta put your feet in the grass, you know, because that's why they invented these shoes, because they want us to be stressed out. They want us to be so fucking stressed out, you guys. They want us to be so ungrounded. They want our cortisol levels to be so high, you guys. Okay, they're trying to fucking kill us. They're trying to bring all this worry and fear onto us, and it's just bad, you guys. Turn the fucking news off, okay? Stop letting the fucking fear of the world stress you guys the fuck out. It's really like all in your mind. You got to have a strong mind, you guys, okay? Because the way your mind controls everything. Your mind controls everything. Your mind is what makes you happy, you guys. Can't no other person make you happy but your own mind, okay? So if you're not letting certain things get to you and bother you and take your energy away and put it such in a low vibration as stress, then you're not gonna stress. You know, other people have it worse. Just think of your situation as really good. You know what I mean? Like, okay, say you have your baby, say your baby cries a lot, okay? So if you were to just change the way you thought, like, instead of like, oh my God, my baby's always crying, I'm stressed out because my baby's crying. If you just change that thought, like, oh, this is normal. This is what babies do. Babies cry. Like, and you just made it into like a normal thing, like, you wouldn't be stressed about it. You're stressed about it because you're thinking that there's something wrong with it, that it's not normal, that babies aren't supposed to cry. Like, it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like when you're in traffic. Like, if you're thinking like, oh, traffic's normal, you know, traffic's normal. When you get in traffic, you're not going to be stressed that you're in traffic because you're like, this is normal. This is just what we do. We sit in traffic. You feel me? And then when there's not traffic, what's going on today? You're like extra happy. But when there is traffic, you're not going to sweat it because this is just fucking, it's just normal. It's a part of life, you know? So you just got to change your perception on things. You got to change the way you are perceiving things and thinking about things, okay? Seriously. And that's gonna take away so much stress, you guys. It is. It's gonna take away all the fucking stress. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, and just live life. Just be more present. Stop always worrying about the future. Oh my God, I gotta get this money for them, like thinking about tomorrow and the next day I gotta stack this money because, oh, you know, I'm trying to stack for something and I'm gonna keep hustling and grinding and working every fucking day and stressing myself out and dragging myself down until fucking just can't go no more because you feel like you need to get all this money for the future. The future is not guaranteed, okay? We don't even know what tomorrow holds. One little thing can change our whole life, can change our whole plan that we had for the future, you guys. Seriously. So just be present. Just live in the moment. Seriously, you guys. Don't let thinking about the future too much is really gonna stress you the fuck out. Like, seriously. Just disconnect from the world. Put your freaking phone down. You know what I mean? Go read a book. Put your mind into another place. You know what I mean? Stop thinking too much about the fucking world and what the fuck you're gonna do next and I gotta get this shit done. Just stop it. Just stop it. It's not that fucking serious. I swear to you, you're gonna be all right if you just in flow state and let everything happen in divine timing and let the universe just have its way with you. Seriously, you guys. Meditation helps with stress, you guys, all right? Like, meditation helps with being more present, and being more present helps with stress, okay? Most people are just stressed over unnecessary things. Like, just don't let it get to you. Don't let nothing get to you. Just, it doesn't matter what you're fucking going through. Like, do not let it steal your power. Do not let it have your energy. Do not let it get to you. It's not worth it. It's not worth what you're doing to your body. Seriously, because you're having not just an effect on your mind, but on your whole body, you guys. Okay? Like, then you wonder why people end up not feeling good and they're sick and having headaches and all this shit. It's because of stress. Females their periods aren't coming. It's because their cortisol's too high. People can't get pregnant if they want to get pregnant because their cortisol's too high. You know what I mean? It's just so much, and it's not worth it. It's not worth letting one problem that you're stressing over, or all your little problems put together that you're stressing on, because you're worried about the future. But your health, ain't no future if you're not healthy. So your health is the main thing. You gotta have your health. That should be the number one thing that you're focused on, is your health, okay? Because all this money you stacked up and all the shit you got done and business you took care of, it don't mean nothing if you can't even get up out of bed, if you're sick, if you come with a disease, you feel me? And that's what stress does. So it's not worth it. Don't let anything stress you out. Anything. Like anything. The minute you feel stressed, you better take your ass into nature. You better take your ass into that magical place called nature and watch the magic that it does. Period. Yeah, you guys. There's actually something called a nature deficient disorder, okay? And that affects your nervous system, you guys, okay? So it is very important to get into nature. Like, these people who have nature deficient disorders, like, they're not in nature. They don't go in nature enough, you guys. And that's why their cortisol is so high. That's why they're so stressed out, you guys. Like, when you go into the earth, you transmit that energy. You know what I mean? So you're going to the earth. The earth will transmit that stress. You know what I mean? So earthing, you guys, is very important. Being in nature is just calming, and it reduces stress levels significantly. So get your ass into nature, the number one medicine. Doctors ain't gonna tell you that though. You're not gonna go to a doctor ever, and they never gonna tell you to get into nature. My green eyes goddess is your doctor. Just call me Dr. Nature. Subscribe for more mental health, you guys. Like, seriously, okay? Seriously. I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, you guys. So I know all about stress, all right? And I go through the most as a single mother. But guess what? Nothing is worth me not being here for my son years to come. You feel me? Because the stress might not hit you today, might not hit you tomorrow or in a week or in a month, but it will get you. It will creep up. Seriously. Because you can't see what's going on with your cells and all this shit in your body. Okay? So just shift your energy. You gotta be more stronger. You have to have a stronger mind. You have to know how to just shift your energy, you guys. Just switch up that energy quick. Like, just come back to this present moment and just, why am I stressing over this? You know what I mean? Like, what is stressing gonna do? Stressing is not gonna fix the problem. Fixating and thinking about this shit is not going to do anything but make the problem worse, okay? And make your situation worse. You feel me? So, don't forget to like the video, all right? And I'll see you guys soon. Peace, loved ones.